This time is not as a host, as a billion runner. So this game is Bright Memory. It's a one-man development team action shooter thing. Pretty fun. It's really short, for now at least, as the game gets more and more completed. I'm sure it'll get longer. The time's gonna start when I clear my save. Just wait for the go ahead from my mechanics here. Okay, alright. I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So, the one thing that is going to be very apparent about this game is it's very beautiful. The Unreal Engine 4, and I've cranked it all the way up to max graphics, looked at 120 FPS for you guys. We're going to start off with some cutscenes. The game is Chinese audio right now. It has English, but I put it to Chinese because the lip syncs were triggering me. So Chinese it is. But real quick, because this is a real fast run, there is some form of an exploit in this game. I call it sword floating. You'll see it real fast, but you'll notice for human enemies, swords are the fastest way to kill them. So we're going to use our sword pretty much exclusively at the start here to get through this area. So we're in the future right now. And we're gonna be doing killing future soldiers right away. Alright, so that's the first 3 enemies down. The game really wants you to just shoot them in the head, but I really don't want to do that. We can actually hack this door before it appears if you're fast enough. And it's gonna play a cutscene which resets our sword cooldown. So you'll notice in the bottom left hand corner, this is new game. We have no upgrades. So our sword has a relatively long cooldown. It's about 8 seconds after the bar runs out. But any cutscene will reset that. So we're going to abuse it again here. So just 1, 2, 1, 2. Take out this guy. Hit this guy as much as we can. Dash. Finish him off with bullets. And try and get this computer whilst we're in slow-mo. Which skips through like a whole slow-mo section. This game really likes slow-mo, by the way. Oh no, we broke something. We're going to 90 degrees north. Which I'm pretty sure isn't even an actual compass heading, but whatever. We're going to be teleported into oblivion. And by oblivion, I don't actually know. This game lacks any kind of story right now. So, you know, we're going to wing it. But, so, movement and loading screens. Loading screens are a thing. But movement in this game, you will notice I did a dash earlier. We're going to try and use that as much as possible when it's off cooldown. Speeds us up. So, we're going to get a bit of a cutscene first, where we're realizing we're not in Kansas anymore. And there is definitely no red high heel shoes. Tap 3 times and send back. Send us back to wherever in the world we came from. But, this place looks a little bit different to where we just were. Kinda in the jungle. Doing jungle things. We can move in this cutscene from about here, but if we move, we'll just run off the edge. So what I just did was a dash in the fade out, and we're gonna skip this first fight, and reload as we go down. So we need to kill this guy with a sword, otherwise it's going to mess up the tutorial secret something fierce. So I'm going to smack him a few times, but not kill him, if my game would let me. There we go, F for EMP. Now we smack him, do an up slash, and finish him off with some bullets. Whoa, let's not die at the start. Alright, so another one's going to come. Just want to shoot this guy in the head as much as possible. 1 mag should take him down. Perfect. We need this experience. These little things on the floor is actually experience. We need it to to get one ability in this run. So I'm going to pick up as much experience as possible. Headshots on these undead enemies are the way to go. These shielded enemies will deflect bullets. And so we're just going to smack them a bit. Alright, cool. I think we picked up most of that experience. Did not. So I'm going to pick this up now. They kill some more undead guys. Now, when they spawn like this, I'm going to try and herd them around. So there's a couple of them together. Do a light blast slash. That guy's stuck in the floor. Ignore it. That's an intended mechanic. Alright, cool. So we have 60. So we can actually buy our upgrade. We've done that. We have to wait for this slow-mo of this dragon to go over. And once he's flown over here, we can just kind of abuse the collision. So the first trick in this game is sword floating. We mash the sword in the air and we keep our altitude. It's just a thing. That's the only upgrade we're going to get in the whole run. I'm going to use my sword slash here early. Make that jump a bit better. This fight. So this fight is just an arena fight. It's nothing special. Again, I'm going to just kite them around into a circle. Experience no longer matters other than the fact that it gives us ammo. So that'll be the only time you see me pick it up is for ammo's sakes. And don't get trapped in the corner because they can stun lock you in a corner and that's unpleasant. Alright, we get this cutscene here. I don't know why this cutscene exists, by the way. It's really pointless. Alright, so we're going to run over to here, because this is a puzzle, also, that will spawn once this fight is done. So we're going to try and end this fight on this platform. Perfect. So there is a bug in this game, where after I complete this puzzle, the door won't open. It's definitely a thing. I will do my absolute best to avoid it. But if not, I have to checkpoint and restart. Also, this puzzle's really simple. You just go left to right in this particular order. So we line them up. Spinning around so the inside and outside. Then you finish off the middle one. And perfect. The puzzle is done. Hopefully this door opens. It does in the cutscene, but if it doesn't in the game... Yeah, so that's a thing. It's not really something I can fix. I haven't figured out a way to fix it. So it's a bit of a time loss. Cool. Now the door is open and we can continue on our path. Switch on the tactical light. It's like you would think by the name it's a flashlight. It's not. It's a laser sight. Also, this body has no... Alright. Jump up here. We're gonna smash down this door. There's gonna be a cutscene of some of Carter's men. They're climbing. I don't know who climbs anymore. I don't know about you guys. I just use my sword to fly. It's way easier. Through over across. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna get flashbanged here and slow mode for some reason. And you can still shoot in that. So I'm saving my sword here because these enemies with the packs on their back are way tankier and they also can dash. And they don't really care about swords. They all die? Cool, he died. So we're going to start another fight with Master Splinter. Master Splinter got infected with something. So we're just going to beat him up with the sword a bit. And then try and dodge all his attacks. Now you'll notice that in this game, getting attacked, it hurts really bad. So I have to kite these guys and make sure this guy dies first. Once that guy is dead, it's fine. I'll just use my sword to finish off the rest of the regular enemies. Perfect. So we're done here. We are going to skip this jump completely by sword flying again and put out this fire with an EMP for some reason. Now, I'm gonna kill these dogs because they can kill you in this cutscene. I don't think I killed all of them, so we might take some damage. Didn't. I killed them all. That's fine. Alright, so as long as I can... Alright, I'll just blow it up with the EMP. Cool. We'll run through here. This is gonna fall. Now, I want to jump to the left here. It skips a slow-mo of the door behind us. Alright, cool. This door will open, and we're gonna go over to this light. This light is magical. And by magical, I mean it's gonna teleport us into a completely different game you may have heard of by From Software called Dark Souls. We have to fight the Lord of Cinder. This game also has ray tracing if you have hardware compatible. I don't. But so we're gonna fight this guy, and straight off the bat we're gonna try and hit him with a sword a bunch, and he will eventually stun lock. He might stagger. Okay, he staggered. No, he didn't. Alright, we're just gonna kite him around now. So this boss is very capable of one-hitting you. So you really do need to keep your distance. And then try and hit him with the sword to stagger lock him if possible. Okay, he's not wanting to stagger lock tonight. Alright, the ads are starting to spawn now, which is somewhat annoying. Because they will trap you in corners, and also his hitbox is pretty absurd. Hey, he staggered, finally. Alright, and that is the first boss down. I'm going to pick up this ammo as we get teleported out. Cool. Now that the teleporter is open, I have ammo. I'm going to leave. And it's obvious the developer knew that he was taking some inspiration from Dark Souls, so... Well, these enemies aren't actually supposed to be here yet, but doesn't really matter. We'll fly over them. So we're going to light this bonfire for good luck. Also, there's meant to be an invisible wall here, but if you slip down the right-hand side, like this, you can just skip it. This is, like, you are supposed to use this grapple a lot. The game intends you to. However, we skipped most of the jumps. Oh boy, let's not get killed. We skipped most of the jumps they want you to use for it. By sword gliding. And hopefully he dies. Perfect. Alright. This boss is down. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the end. Also, is my... Okay, cool. My sword just came up, so I can skip that. And we're gonna have two big fights here that I call artifact fight. I'm currently the world record holder of this game. I beat the previous world record by about 10 minutes. And so in a 20-minute run, that's fairly big. We're gonna get blown up, which does actually nothing to us. These guys must assume we're dead. But they're getting attacked by the monsters of this land. And we're sick of their stuff, so we're gonna 1, 2, 1, 2. Run to the middle. 1, 2. Now run to this side and get this zippy guy, because if he gets out of hand, he gets out of hand. And no one likes the zippy guys, because they take a lot more damage, and they can dodge your stuff. Perfect. Let's do one more dude over here. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try and... There's gonna be a cutscene, I'm just gonna run here. Wait for it. You can't actually get up here until this cutscene plays. Also, this may or may not have actually worked as well, so we'll find out in a sec. This is not the intended path. Oh, it did work. That's a surprise. Cool. So, we're gonna jump on this elevator. And down we go. I'm gonna jump off. We might be able to see that. Yeah, you can see the effects in the cutscene. It's kind of weird. And we want this artifact, but apparently the demon thingies, they're not a fan of us taking their artifacts. So we're just gonna kill them real quick. And also, there is other weapons in this game. I have a shotgun and a pistol. You saw the pistol earlier. I will use the shotgun in the final boss. Hopefully this guy dies in one mag. No, we're gonna use the shotgun. Alright, he's dead. Now the flying guys I want to take out early because they're annoying. And they can like hit you with their red fire and whatever you want to call it. Guy who's wandering around over here, which is not nice. Cool, Master Splinter number 2 and 3 is about to spawn. Actually, number 4 and 5 actually. So, gonna just hip fire at his head for the most part. And then try and hit him with this. Stun him with the light slash. And dash back. And then to the side to dodge that attack. Load, because that's something we need to do. Alright. First one is dead. Then we got one more. Alright, this is the last enemy of the area, so I'm gonna guide him to where I want to be. He lets me. Please die, thank you. Alright, so we want to go through the area behind us, pick up this, and then leave. Also, if you're fast enough, the dialogue overlaps. That's just a thing. Not much you can do about it. And, another one of these guys is going to appear. However, this temple is old, and it's falling apart. So, we're going to end up in some water. Now, before this game was patched, you could actually cheese the upcoming boss fight by getting out of bounds. It will just break his AI completely, and he won't do anything. The developer has since patched that by just putting an invisible wall everywhere. Now, I have 462 bullets, which is enough for this boss fight. Hopefully. And, we've been here before. Is the fight gonna trigger? No? Alright. That's a new one. Broke it. Don't worry about it. I have never had that bug. I've had bugs where the camera comes off of my body. I've had bugs. Wow, that takes you back a long way. So if I go overestimate, blame the game. So the checkpoint in that next room is actually triggering that boss fight, but it refused to trigger, so... yeah, that's fun. Oh look, Gallantry in chat. He is second place in this game. He just won't submit his run because he's lazy. So, he's a couple of minutes behind me with minimal practice. Alright, so hopefully this time the final boss works. If it doesn't work, I don't know what my timer is currently at, but we may have to mercy kill it. But it should work this time. Aha! We have a boss. Fantastic. He's an ogre. With his head in his chest. We should have a shotgun out. Perfect. So we want to stick as close as we can to this guy. This shotgun fires as fast as you can spam the button. I've got plenty of time. So we're just gonna stand in close, smack him with this a few times. Alright, once we get about that much done, So the reason is this boss has more than one phase, and I'm trying to conserve ammo because the next phase, he is way tankier. And he is way more of a threat. So he's kind of like large and blumbery right now, and not really an issue. Alright, he's gonna fall over about now. Perfect. Gonna pull out the old shotgun. We're gonna stand right next to him. Now his health bar won't go down right away, but for some reason, the game corrects itself after a bit, and his health bar starts going down really fast. Oh dear, I'm nearly dead. This is a problem. Alright, cool. Okay, now. Also, yes, that fire does hurt, but you can dodge through it pretty okay. Alright, so now his ads are here. We're going to use the sword to clear these guys, because they are just a pain. Or as clear as many as we can. If there's one guy just trundling around, I'm not too bothered. Oh, I killed him by accident. Alrighty. See if this doesn't break. Cool. Perfect. That's the final boss, and we're very nearly done. So there's literally no more things to fight. So this is Bright Memory. It is a bit of a tech demo for the upcoming game that's being released at the end of the year. It's currently $10 on Steam if you want to play it. If you buy this tech demo version, you get the full game for free when it comes out. And, you know, I'm the only active speedrunner of this game at the moment. And so, yeah, and that's time. So, I'm sorry you guys couldn't witness the, Tails run. For the Tails run, unfortunately, but luckily we had a bit of a backup. This game's, you know, pretty fun to play. You can drag it out a lot longer. There's collectibles to collect in the main game, and you can unlock new outfits and whatnot. So definitely give it a go. Have some fun. And I'll be back later on in the marathon, and by later I mean literally. By the way, this is the first time I've ever got a run without a death. So there's that. Ignore the in-game timer, it's broken. 16 minutes and 66 seconds is not a real value of time, but... So, right, thanks you all again, and thanks for Gellinger, who's in the chat. He hung out with me whilst I was routing this game, because it was routed pretty poorly earlier, so... Alright, next up is another run of... Not another run of, it's Disney's Tarzan Untamed, and I will see you again shortly for that one.